Hello everybody, so welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to figure out something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, which I would very much love to turn into a neat little series with the channel, and that would be how road trippable any car is. Basically any truck, any vehicle, any sports car, whatever it is. I figured that would be a nice little fun video to do. Seems pretty easy, and you know, that's one thing, so it'd be factoring a bunch of different things. So when it comes down to it all, I figured I would factor in the gas mileage for a certain vehicle, even though, yes, for those saying, oh, why didn't you buy a Jeep if you care about the gas mileage? That was before I almost spent $5 a gallon filling up the tank, and I know that's not the best price and not the worst price compared to other people, but still, $95 for regular was something I was not anticipating when I got the Jeep.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Now, the cool thing is that came with the Jeep, and I bet that a bunch of different vehicles have nowadays as a standard feature, is a trip tracker, or something that measures the amount of time you've been on a trip, your gas mileage, and the amount of miles you've driven, which are all things that I'll factor into it all. And when it all comes down to it, I'm going to go down to how much it costs per mile to drive a certain vehicle compared to others in the future. And I would like to see just on a rating of 1 to 5 of how road trippable a certain car is. And that's something I'd very much love to do in the future. So, you know, let's get into this. You know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, let go. And to verify that I'm actually giving legit actual information on this, I'm gonna go down here. Yeah, see, my gas mileage was 13.8. Yeah, this is basically hold A to reset. Okay, so we're all good to go. Plus, also, this will include a gas fill up, obviously, because the road trip that I'm going on is about 350 miles. And as you can see, we only have about 234 miles of range on a nearly full tank, so that's pretty much a guarantee. Fortunately, I let go into sheets, so that's likely where we'll wind up at. Yeah, this is the unfortunate part about the road trip, is some of this stuff is a little unavoidable. I am eternally grateful, though, that I have an automatic in this, because anybody with a manual transmission that is more than happy to do this trip, you have my respect, because you gotta have, like, the strongest left leg in the universe.
I mean, don't get me wrong, having a manual is so fun, but whenever you hit traffic and you're downtown, you don't go zoom zoom, you go 1 2. You go 1 2 and 1 2 and 1 2. Oh!
Like, seriously, if you see anybody with a really strong left leg and ask them if they drive manual transmission, just show them a picture of traffic and they will have flashbacks. You know, I gotta say, there has to be like one good thing about traffic jams, is because once they let out, you actually have barely any traffic because everybody is still stuck behind you. Jesus, that guy's flooring it. There's a Jeep. You knew for a fact this was going to happen. Just 95 yesterday, 82 today. And we finally reached the location almost 7 hours later. Averaging miles per gallon was about 17.8, because once you're above, I guess, 72, 73 miles per hour, you don't see 8th gear because I'm driving a brick. Now, I'd say all in all, the Gladiator was a pretty good ride for when it comes to road tripping. Average miles per gallon was about 18.5. It probably would have been a little better had I have actually driven a little slower, because one thing I have kind of noticed is because of the air resistance, I was actually getting better gas mileage when I was going around 60 to 65 compared to 80 to 85, because if you haven't noticed already, the Gladiator and Jeeps in general are kind of flat-fronted, so if there isn't really any wind tunnel thing. Now, when it came to ride quality, because of the longer wheelbase and everything, as you can probably see there, it does have a little bit of a length going to it. Normally, when it comes to stuff like the Wrangler, it actually cuts off right around here. That's why this door here is actually kind of there, because this panel, this fender on the Wrangler is actually flush up against the door. But all things considered, with the road trip, it was a very fun time, and very much looking forward to doing more stuff in the future. I know for a fact I'd love to have more cars to be able to drive, so maybe I do the same thing with different cars and do a little comparison between it all, driving from where I live, from Maryland to North Carolina, just because I know the route. It's a fairly nice road trip. It has some nice views, as you've probably already seen, and I'd love to do it again. So you know what, if you want to be awesome and just see more stuff like this, because I'd love to keep on doing this in the future, hit the like button, comment down below what you'd like to see on the channel, since it's fairly new when I'm making this video. If you haven't already, subscribe, because last I checked, we're just shy of 500 subscribers. I'd love to hit that 1,000, so we're about halfway there, and that'd be pretty awesome if you guys helped out. But see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.